today I'm going to do fruit roll-ups. I'm going to do raw fruit roll-ups and cooked fruit roll-ups. I'm going to do beef stew. I'm going to do cream of broccoli soup, cream of tomato and red roasted pepper, minestrone with elbow macaroni, and I'm going to show you how to mix and package your own quick bread with dehydrated fruits and vegetables. And I'm also going to do an oven apple pancake. I'm going to show you how to rehydrate oranges, mushrooms, and sweet potatoes. I'm going to show you how to take your dehydrated corn and mill it into cornmeal. And I'm also going to show you how to dehydrate raspberries, mangoes, blueberries, and cranberries, and grapes. And I'm also going to show you what dehydrated eggs, butter, milk, and cheese looks like. And I'm going to show you how to package your flour and sugar for long term. And I'm going to answer some questions that a lot of people have emailed me at the very end. Okay? First, I'm going to start with beef stew. I'm going to take my beef and I'm going to put it in here where I have 10 cups of water. I'm going to take my dehydrated potatoes. I'm going to use probably the whole jar. And a little less than a quarter cup of onions, some dehydrated mushrooms, celery, whole baby carrots, a couple bouillon cubes, and a couple bay leaves. And this is cornstarch, and I'm going to add that in there too. Okay, then I'm just going to put the lid on it and let it cook. Next, I'm going to do cream of broccoli soup. And inside this container here, I have broccoli, onions, and carrots. They're in the very bottom. I think you can see the carrots. Okay, and I'm going to take that and I'm going to dump it in here where I have 4.5 cups of water. In addition to that, I'm going to take 1 cup of dehydrated milk. And I'm going to dump that in there too. Now put the lid on it. Okay, next I have 4.5 cups of water again in this crock pot. And I'm going to make cream of tomato with red roasted pepper. And I have here an overflowing cup of dehydrated tomatoes. I'm going to put that in there. I have some tarragon here, and I'm going to put the tarragon in there. This is my red roasted pepper. I'm going to put that in there. And what I'm going to do is crunch it up just like that and sprinkle it in there. And then I have 1 tablespoon of sugar. I'm going to dump that in there. And I also have another 1 cup of dehydrated milk. And I'm going to throw that in there. And I'm going to put the lid on. Next, I'm going to do minestrone with elbow macaroni. And in this pot, I have 8 cups of water. And I'm going to put in 1 cup of macaroni, a little bit of zucchini, some celery, some chopped carrots, some green beans, some onions, some parsley, and then I'm going to throw in some dehydrated tomatoes. In addition to that, these are collards. And collard greens are great to dehydrate and to reuse, especially if you love collard greens. And all you do is you're just going to break them up a little bit, not much, just a little bit, and you're going to put them in there. Okay. Now, in addition to that, I'm going to throw in a little Cajun pepper, and I'm going to throw in a little Italian spice. Now, at the end of the video, or over to the side, I'll have the recipe for all the ingredients and the amount that I put in. Then I'll put a lid on it. Now, I have these 4 items cooking and in the crock pot, and they should be done in about 4.5 hours. Now, I'm going to show you how to mix and package your own quick bread. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to put 8 cups of flour in my mixer. I'm going to add 1.5 cups of sugar, And in this container here, I have 5 teaspoons of baking powder, 5 teaspoons of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of salt, 3 tablespoons of cinnamon, a half teaspoon of allspice, a half teaspoon of ginger, and a half teaspoon of cloves. And it's all in this container right here, and I'm going to put this right inside here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this on, and I'm going to stir it all together. Okay, now I mixed that really good, and I'm going to add in 1 cup of dehydrated milk. Okay, so what we have here is a quick bread mix for 3 loaves of bread. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take 3.25 cups. Now, this is a funnel that you get with canning. So if you go to the canning supply section, like in Walmart, you'll find little funnels like this. I use it all the time. This is what I do. So I open my bag up. Pinch it on the end like this. And then I take my cup. As you can see, my oxygen pack was already in there in the bag. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to vacuum seal it. Okay, now that's done, and you can see it's nice and hard and it's airtight. And it tells you how much you're supposed to put on it. You would add 1 cup of water, a 1/3 cup of oil, and 2 eggs. And you put it in the oven at 325. So that's how that works. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this bag up and throw it in here because I'm going to make 3 loaves of bread. And that would only leave me 2 there. Okay. You have to be careful, though, when you're doing this. Always remember to take your oxygen pack back out. Okay, because you don't want to blend that up in your bread. Okay. Okay, so now I'm doing a recipe for 3 now. So I'm going to put 6 eggs in. I'm going to add 3 cups of water. And I'm going to add 1 cup of oil. All right, now I'm going to blend this. A little thick. I want it to be a little runnier than this because I'm using dehydrated fruits and vegetables inside of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more water to it. So you have to use your own judgment with it. And like I said, you want it on the loose side because you're going to be using dehydrated fruits and vegetables in there, and that's going to absorb a lot of the water. So I'm going to add another 1/2 cup to this 3 loaves of bread, and I'm going to blend this up. Okay, now that's about the consistency that you want, right there. So usually when you double your recipe, sometimes you want to add a little bit more water until you get this kind of consistency. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a third, and a third in each pan. Okay, but before I do that, I'm going to spray it with some Pam. Generally what I do is I'll put the dehydrated foods in the batch. After I stir it up, I'll fold it in. But because, for time reasons, I'm just going to fold it inside the pan.